Good morning, students. Welcome to the third part of the male reproductive system, that is penis and associated glands. In the last two classes, we have already discussed all the structures of the male reproductive system, that is testis, uterotestis, vasa efferentia, epididymis, seminal vas deferens, urethra. Now in this class we will discuss about the structure and function of the penis and associated glands. Clear? Penis is the erectile male copulatory organ. It is the erectile male copulatory organ which hangs down in front of the scrotum. This is the scrotum. In front of the scrotum, a single penis is found. A penis has two parts, that is a long part that is known as shaft, and the tip is expanded tip. The expanded tip that is called glans penis. So it has two parts, the elongated long shaft and the tip expanded glans penis. These two are separated by a narrow neck. Clear? The two are separated by a narrow neck. The glans penis is the tip which is highly sensitive and is covered by a covering called the foreskin or prepuce. It secretes a white sebaceous or oily secretion, called smegma. Clear? The penis consists of shaft and the glans penis. The shaft has three columns of spongy tissue covered by the tunica albuginea. The TS or the transverse section of penis shows three spongy tissues covered by tunica albuginea. It is supplied with blood, dorsal vein, dorsal artery, nerve, blood vessels and nerves. It is covered by tunica albuginea, which encloses a pair of corpora cavernosa. These are found on the two dorsolateral side, corpora cavernosa, and a single medioventral called corpus spongiosum. Inside the corpus spongiosum, the penile urethra passes. So, the penile urethra, otherwise known as spongium urethra, last class we have already discussed about this urethra. Clear? The urethra passes through the corpus spongiosum. So, the penile urethra, otherwise known as spongious urethra. There are three columns of tissues. These are one pair dorsolateral corpora cavernosa and a single midventral corpus spongiosum. All possesses sinuses. During sexual excitement, the three spongy columns becomes filled with blood. During sexual excitement, these three spongy columns are filled with blood, causing the penis to become enlarged, erect and fit for copulation. When all these tissues are filled with blood, the penis becomes hard, large, erect and fit for copulation. Clear? Now we will discuss about the different glands associated with the reproductive system. There are three glands associated with this system. These are seminal vesicle, prostate gland and Copper's gland. The three glands are seminal vesicle, prostate gland and Copper's gland. First we will discuss about the seminal vesicle. The seminal vesicles are paired in number. They are tubular. The seminal vesicles are three glands are present. One is seminal vesicle, second prostate gland, third Copper's gland, otherwise known as bulbourethral gland. Copper's gland, otherwise known as bulbourethral gland. The seminal vesicles are paired in number. These are tubular. These are tubular gland of about 5 cm in length and found between the urinary bladder and rectum. It is found between urinary bladder and rectum. It has a number of diverticula, means here you see the seminal vesicle. The seminal vesicles contains a number of, in the structure, diverticula. A number of diverticula. The epithelium of this diverticula possesses some secretory cells. That produces seminal fluid. This diverticula is lined by epithelium and having some secretory cells that produce seminal fluid. The seminal fluid forms about 60 to 70% of semen. The seminal fluid forms about 60 to 70% of semen. It contains fructose. Which nourishes the sperm, and also it is used Rep test in forensic science. Presence of fructose in the vagina indication of the Rep, or it is used to detect the Rep test. Clear? It also provides nutrients to the sperms. It contains fructose, citrate, inositol, prostaglandin, fibrinogen, and few proteins. So the seminal fluid is secreted from the secretory cells of epithelium of diverticula. Around 60 to 70% of semen is the seminal fluid. It contains fructose, citrate, inositol, prostaglandin, fibrinogen, and proteins. The prostaglandin helps in reverse peristalsis. It helps in reverse peristalsis in female genital tract. So that facilitate the movement of sperm towards the oviduct or towards the egg. The prostaglandin of seminal fluid, when discharged into the female genital tract, that is responsible for reverse peristalsis in the female genital tract, so that the sperm can move towards the egg easily. The duct of the seminal vesicle, clear? The duct of seminal vesicle opens into the duct of vas deferens. The duct of seminal vesicle combines with the duct of vas deferens and together form an ejaculatory duct. These two ducts together form the ejaculatory duct. Clear? Second gland is the prostate gland. These are large pyramidal shaped. Of about 4 cm in width and 3 cm in height. Next is the prostate gland. It is large and pyramidal gland of 4 cm in width and 3 cm in height. It has about 30 to 40 tubulo-alveolar glands. Tubulo-alveolar glands means it is the modified epithelial tissue. Here one part is tubular and second part is alveolar or saccular. Clear? This gland is known as the tubulo-alveolar gland. It is found at the base of the urinary bladder. It is found at the base of the urinary bladder and surrounds the prostatic urethra. The inner part which is found inside the prostate gland is the prostatic urethra. The prostatic urethra means the prostate gland surrounds the prostatic urethra. The secretions of prostate gland are thin and milky white. The semen is milky white in color due to the secretions of the prostate gland. It is milky white and alkaline in nature. It also possesses calcium. It possesses calcium phosphate. It possesses calcium phosphate bicarbonate. Bicarbonate gives alkalinity. Bicarbonate clotting enzymes and profibrinolysin. It contains calcium phosphate, bicarbonate and profibrinolysin. Its contribution is about 20 to 30% of the semen. The contribution of seminal vesicle is 60 to 70%, whereas the contribution of prostate gland is 20 to 30%. The alkalinity of the prostate gland helpful for the neutralizing the acidity of vas deferens and also in the vagina. Clear? The alkalinity, bicarbonate gives alkalinity nature to the prostate gland secretions, the prostate secretions. It helps in neutralizing the acidic secretion of vas deferens and the vagina. The secretion is essential because the secretion is essential for the sperm activity. So, the removal of prostate secretion causes sterility. Clear? The removal of prostate secretion causes the sterility. It is essential for the sperm activity. The lack of secretion causes the sterility. Third is the Cowper's gland or bulbourethral gland. The first gland is the seminal vesicle, second is the prostate gland, and third is the Cowper's gland or bulbourethral gland. It is paired in number. Small and yellow colored gland of about 1 cm in diameter. The prostate gland is about 4 to 5 cm in diameter and seminal vesicle is 5 cm. It is 4 to 5 cm. It is only 1 cm in diameter. It is very small. Found below the prostate gland. It is found below the prostate gland. Clear? It is very small gland, about 1 cm in length, found below the prostate gland. It opens into the membranous urethra independently. The prostate gland opens into the prostatic urethra. Seminal vesicle opens into the vas deferens. Prostate gland opens into the prostatic urethra. The Cowper's gland opens into the membranous urethra. Its secretion is rich in mucus. It contains mucus that is lubricating in function. It contains mucus that is lubricating in function. It keeps the passage lubricate. And last part is the semen. Semen means secretions of all these glands with sperm. Secretions of all these glands with sperms together called semen. It is mucoid, means the mucus. It is mucoid, viscous. It is mucoid, viscous fluid which is alkaline in nature. That is pH is 7.3 to 7.5. That is slightly alkaline in nature. And ejaculate once ejaculation occurs, around 3 to 4 ml of semen is removed out. Once ejaculation, about 3 to 4 ml of semen is released out, which contains about 200 to 300 million sperms. Once ejaculation, the amount is around 3 to 4 ml, which contains 200 to 300 million of sperms. Out of these 200 to 300 millions, generally 60% sperms are normal. 60% sperms are normal in shape and size. Normal in shape and size, whereas the rest 40% must have vigorous growth, vigorous motility for normal fertility. Clear? Out of these, 60% of the sperms have normal shape and size, and the rest 40% must have vigorous motility for the normal fertilization activity. The fluid part of semen, means without any sperm, is called seminal plasma. Clear? The semen contains secretion of epididymis. It contains secretion of epididymis and vast difference around 5%. It contains secretion of epididymis and vast difference around 5%. Seminal fluid around 60%. Prostate gland around 20 to 30%, and Cowper's gland around 5%. It contains secretion of epididymis and vast difference around 5%, seminal fluid around 60%, prostate gland around 20 to 30%, and Cowper's gland around 5%. The semen contains secretion of all these glands, that is seminal vesicle, prostate and Cowper's gland. These are fructose. So the semen contains fructose, fibrinogen. Fructose for forensic test for rape. Fibrinogen, it is required for forming coagulum. Coagulum means all the sperms are coagulated. They are coagulated or accumulated inside the female genital tract. So fibrinogen helps in formation of coagulum inside the vagina. Then it contains profibrinolysin, which dissolve the coagulum. Fibrinogen form coagulum inside the female genital tract, and profibrinolysin found inside the semen, which becomes fibrinolysin, which dissolves the coagulum inside the female genital tract. The other components are calcium bicarbonate. The bicarbonate gives alkaline nature to the semen and also neutralize the acidic content of the vagina or female genital tract. Prostaglandin, it helps in the peristaltic movement or reverse peristalsis movement of female genital tract. It helps in reverse peristaltic movement of female genital tract. Clear? The semen contains secretion of all these glands and the sperms. When the semen is discharged out, it contains sperms Along with the secretion, these are the epididymis vas deferens 5%, seminal fluid 60%, prostate gland 20 to 30%, and Cooper's gland 5%. In the next video, we will discuss different disorders associated with the male reproductive system. Clear? Different disorders associated with the male reproductive system. Thank you.